Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go here in Atlanta. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Here we go.
He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Go.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Abanaconda. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
Down the left sideline. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. One more time, it's Robinson. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And they'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Okay, break. 79 Broncos. Sag. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Get up.
4th down, and here's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he picks up the 1st down here. But hold on, will it stand? There's a flag on the field. The offense not coming off the field. And here's 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Glorious opportunity for the offense as they take over 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Let's go.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Falcons. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That is intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Henderson.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
18 Rattlers, take over.
From the gun, it's Penix. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He keeps it himself. So what can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the gun, here is Penix. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards brings up 4th down.
They'll try to throw it with Penix. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes. It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards, and I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
They'll go with him again. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he will score. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8. Tight end motioning left. A second down throw for Richardson. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Anthony Gould was the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
We'll go play action now with Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Colts are gonna get it back here, just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. On 2nd down, Richardson. The ball's out. It's scooped up by the Falcons. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now Penix. Now he'll run it. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix to the tight end, Likely. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Falcons. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Richardson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
You just never want to overthrow an open receiver. If anything, even if the receiver just has to slow down a little bit to run under the ball, that's okay. It might not end up in a touchdown.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
On first and 10, it's Penix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Indy. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Colts get back in it. It is 21-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Looking to throw. It's Penix. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll look deep, left sideline.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, we're at halftime here in Atlanta, and the Falcons are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll run on first down with Taylor. Inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts draw closer here. It's 21-14. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A run here with Abanaconda. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Abanaconda. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. Will just end up a little bit short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Here we go, set. Roll, bring it.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Ready up.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Hey, check that. Let's go now.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You're starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
The hole closes quickly, He'll pick up about 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Set. Tracking 60. Hut.
They run over center with Robinson. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Abanaconda. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Penix. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll motion over Pierce.
Let go.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Going up top. That is brought in. And he will score. Anthony Gould. Touchdown Colts. Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Colts will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. They'll go again with Robinson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings us 3rd and 9.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late And this is third down. Look wide. Get this one complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down. They'll throw on first down with Penix. He'll get this to McLeod. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Tight end going in motion here. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Here's Taylor. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on second down, Richardson. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These wide outside the number throws, this is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll motion over Pierce. From the gun, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game. Like, I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll motion over Pierce. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. but they will turn it over on down.
Here we go, set.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
Let's go now.
And here's Bijan. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. He'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. To throw is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here's 2nd and 2. Takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Now a give on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Israel Anaconda. Touchdown Falcons. Coup able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
They'll drop to throw. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball, He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. They'll motion over Pierce. From the gun on third down, Richardson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. To throw, it's Richardson. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Hunt, and now he loses the football. And he's going to be out of bounds, nowhere close to the yellow line. And that is a turnover on downs.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
This one complete right side. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On first down, it's Richardson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2. First and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Up the sideline, past the 30. Look at him go! Inside the 10. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. And that's now 4 victories